What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Just want to let you guys know, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to anybody who is celebrating. I am currently in Florida, and surprisingly, it is 43 degrees, and it was 36 degrees this morning. Absolutely freezing. I don't know how this is happening in Florida. I could have stayed back at home for, or for weather like this back on Long Island, but, apparently it's here in Florida too, which is very crazy. Let me know what temperatures it is where you guys live, because I do know that like Buffalo and some other crazy places are getting like negative degrees with the wind chill. So let me know how cold it is where you are and where you're from down in the comments below. With that being said, what we're going to be talking about in today's video is a continuation from the past couple of days. And the only reason it is unfortunately a continuation and not really some new sort of information is because we're pretty much consolidating over this weekend here, with Christmas Eve, the holidays, with the markets being closed. We're not really seeing much movement at all within most of the cryptos, as well as the S&P 500 here. XRP has pretty much been flatlined out. Ethereum has, as you can see, been flatlined out, and Bitcoin as well is doing the same exact thing. S&P hasn't opened today, but I think it opens Monday. I'm not sure. If not Monday, definitely Tuesday. But I believe it opens come tomorrow, and then we'll see where the markets move to. So it says since Christmas Day falls on Sunday this time, when U.S. exchanges will already be closed, the New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq will remain shut on Monday the 26th in observance of the federal holiday. Very interesting to know. So Tuesday is when the stock market will reopen back up, which means we're probably not going to see much movement at all within the cryptocurrencies and within the S&P 500 and the stocks overall until Tuesday. And then I believe we're going to continue correcting lower. So very interesting. We do have a lot of stuff to look at today, though. And I do believe we are going to continue to correct lower. Call it FUD, call it whatever you want, but I do think the markets are going to swing us lower. With that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So super quickly, I just wanted to let you guys know that I did post a video 2 days ago on my second channel. This was how he went from being homeless to owning a Bugatti. Definitely make sure to check this video out if you haven't already. It's my continuation series on these YouTube millionaires that are just becoming successful, coincidentally within the car niche here. And I do have another video that will probably be in the car niche, but definitely make sure to check these out as they are super cool. Definitely the last one, the most recent one that I just posted as well. Over 1K views. We're almost at 1,100 subs, which is crazy how quickly this channel is starting to pick up, some volume here. But moving forward into the markets here, you can see top 10 cryptocurrencies. Everything is consolidating. We're down about 0.4% here. Everything is down, not really by much. We're pretty much flatlined out, but we are kind of sliding lower. 0.3, 0.7, 0.5. We have 1.5, 3%, so on and so forth here. Everything is pretty much flatlined out, as you can see on their 7-day charts here on CoinMarketCap. Everything, for the most part, ignore USDC, has pretty much been flatlined outwards here for the past couple of days. And I'm almost expecting this because we have been consolidating since the recent drop here. And now that we're seeing the holidays here, markets are again stagnant. And I do believe right after we should start to see these markets continue to correct lower here. Now, we've been talking about consolidation potentially happening within XRP specifically. The reason being is, as you guys can see, I can scale this back quite a while, but every time we come into contact with the top resistance here, we typically reject lower. Now, that's not the best example, but if we scroll back right here more recently, you can see here we typically tend to fill in the gap, creating lower highs with a bottom support. So this was a descending triangle or pennant flag, whatever you want to call it. We had a bull trap right here, broke bullish and immediately dumped. Then we formed another symmetrical triangle, broke bearish here, and now we're doing a similar pattern here. So we're most likely going to fill in the gap here before we break down again, or we're going to continue to drop. Regardless, I do believe 30 cents is a target, a continued target here. We do have shorts open on most all the cryptocurrencies because we do expect to see drops happening if you haven't got timed out from BitYard here. But I do believe we are going to continue to drop down to 30 cents. We just need to fill in this gap here, and then we'll have a lot of thinking to do whether or not we're going to be breaking bullish from here or just dropping to the downside, because we could really go one of two ways from that moment onwards. Obviously, we do all these trades on BitYard, which is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. The reason being is they offer many cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Chainlink, all the major cryptos, including XRP, which really no other exchanges offer. So the fact that XRP is offered on this is definitely something to check out. It's definitely worthwhile. They even have tons of altcoins here you can check out as well. Now, Moving forward, they even have this where you can, this is copy trading, which is interesting. I'm not entirely sure what this is. I just haven't done the research, and nor do I use it that often. But you can see typically when you have this flatline movement within most of these cryptos, that usually leads to big volume either entering or leaving the markets here. The best part, and the parts that I like about Bityard, is the fact that they offer a demo account, which allows you to trade $100,000 in Monopoly money to basically test your skills in the account. It's risk-free, completely free. You don't lose any money. It doesn't cost any money to sign up with Bityard. You can use a demo account and get familiar with the website before you decide to take the next leap. The best part is you can leverage trade, create longs, short positions, you can short crypto, stop losses, take profits, so on and so forth. And they even offer a mystery box once you sign up with the link in the description to get free crypto right here. Now, moving forward from XRP, because we do know 30 cents is where my target is, I do believe Ethereum is also going to be heading lower. The reason being is we did and are falling to the downside here. We did have a recent drop, and we are kind of filling in the gap here. But ideally, it looks like we're going to continue to head lower here. Now, it's hard to draw ideally a uptrend that would make sense here, but I just don't think we're going to be holding on anytime soon. There's not really much support here, and I think that's going to cause us to crack down to $1,040 or $1,000. So the drop that we have down to 30 cents here, which is about a 10% drop, maybe 12%. If I take the price range where we currently are, it's about a 10%, I'd say, right here. If we take that and apply it to something like Ethereum, you can see it also is in line with that drop here. From where we are to where we would go down here, it's about 14, we could say. Just a couple of hours ago, it was about a 13% drop here. So it's about on average for about a 10 to 14% drop on most of these cryptos. The same thing applies itself with Bitcoin here, which would also be in line for a drop as well. And when that happens here, I do believe we're headed to about right in this level here. I just want to show you, this is about an 8% drop, but this swings us down to about, where is it? 15.5, 15.4 here, but we could easily head lower, maybe even down to 15K just to show you. We could easily see 15K, which is about 10% to 11%, which is where I believe this next drop would take us to. So I am currently a strong believer that a correction is coming. I don't think there's enough volume in the markets just yet. I don't think there's enough movement in the markets just yet to scream bullish runs to the upside here. We haven't seen any signs of that, and I don't think it's going to happen. Ethereum is going to correct lower. Same thing with XRP. It's going to pull Bitcoin down with it too. And the reason I believe is because of the way we're having news about the stock market. We are all well aware that, they are going to continue, the Feds are going to continue to raise interest rates come, I believe it is maybe January or March, if not June, in that realm. The next 6 months, we're going to have probably 2 or 3 more interest rate hikes, which will cause markets and mortgage rates and credit card debt to correct, or credit card interest rates to correct higher, while we see the savings accounts also move up higher too. But what that's going to cause is most likely correction within these markets here, as most people are not going to be ready to buy in or have money. People are going to be continuously pulling their money out to pay for groceries, to pay for goods, to pay for things of that nature. Who knows how low it will fall? Hopefully it stops at about 3,500. But ideally, this is going to continue to happen here into where I believe is maybe June. You can see June is right about here. So it takes a little while here. So there's a chance that this could pull us down to here before we start to see correction. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we see consolidation like this, and then we'll start to correct up after the... So what I think is going to happen is we're going to have 3 interest rate hikes between here. We're going to be stagnant for this period here where they're not going to raise rates, and then they're going to start to sell off or lower the interest rates. And what's going to happen is the markets are going to bounce back up because they're lowering interest rates even long before we start to see inflation die down. But I think that's really what's going to happen. But in that time being, this correction is what I'm expecting. I expect to see a drop to 3,500. I hope not down to 32, but I'm expecting at least 35. I'm hoping conservatively soft landing 3,500, then we start to correct up, and that will cause the cryptos to drop as well. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Make sure to check out my second channel, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you later. Peace.